Hello YouTube, some guy over 40 here coming back at you with another video. And yes, I'm still out in the workshop here and it's warming up really good. So I figured, well, since I got the Revo done, I have the Losi DBXL finished and out of the workshop. Now we are going to concentrate on the Traxxas T-Maxx. As you can tell over there, I have a bag of goodies. That bag of goodies, like I said in the previous video, it probably costs about the same as this whole thing. So, which is fine. Alright. Well, there's a couple things I wanted to... I should have put all this stuff away real quick here. I wanted to tell you I'm going to go ahead and start the Diffs because I did not check those out really good. So we're going to bring the Diffs over here real quick. I don't know if that's the front or the rear, it don't matter. But I wanted to take a look and probably clean all these Diffs. I mean, it feels pretty nice in there. So we're going to do one at a time, and we'll get some stuff to soak. Shouldn't use these brushes, but yeah, I was going to flip this cardboard over, but I figured, well, might as well go ahead and use the shitty side to do the cleaning. So first things first, what we should do is take off the axles, the drive shafts, whatever you want to call them. And I just can't quite remember the tool that you need for that. I know it's a grub screw, probably a 2.0. So we're gonna... Now we have to think 1/10 scale size, so we're going to get these two over here. And then unless you didn't catch the previous video, here is the chassis. They had the red paint on it, which you can still see a little haze of red. It's alright. But I'm going to do something with this. I'm going to probably try to blast it and see what it looks like after it's been blasted. See if it's all scratched up or whatnot after the blasting. But no worries, because I will use this one right there. Okay, with that out of the way, go ahead and climb up on the chair. And we're going to try to take these off. I don't know if that's a rubber or what the heck that is right there. But we're on a much smaller scale now. Yeah, it's a 2.0, which I figured. Like I said, it's been an awful long time since I've done one of these. I'm kind of excited to get it done. And one thing about these grub screws, they're long. They're nice. I like this type of grub screw. You really can't lose them as bad. So we just got to make sure you put the threaded back in. Then we'll go like that and we'll put the drive shafts over there. We're not going to keep them from front to back. We're just going to put all drive shafts in one area. Oh yeah, look how dirty, filthy everything is. It's going to be a long video, so sit back and enjoy my frustration. Okay, there's those. Make sure that heater's going, yep. Oh, it's getting nice in here now. It feels almost like summertime. And we'll take off this one. Now the front drive shaft, I don't know if this one might be different than the other one. Alright, we'll put that right back in. Yeah, these are not bad. We're going to reuse these. I'm not going to buy anything else. Oh, but look at that. Look at that little bit of a... Oh, that looks alright. Oh, boy. I don't know if you can hear that. I don't know. Oh, look at the bearings. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. They're sealed Traxxas bearings. Oh, shoot, I need the Phillips. Oh, God. I was hoping to get away from that Phillips. Where did I put that? Oh, brother. And again, I wasn't prepared. Oh, there it is. I'll grab this and this. Oh, should have thrown all those screws away. I'll never use those Phillips. They suck. Okay. So, I'll put that over there. And this here is the mount that holds it nice and straight. Oh boy, come on, get out of here. There we go. Alright, let's see if we can get the Phillips screws out. If I had any problems with these screws taken out, I'll just buy a whole brand new differential, because it's not worth it to me, the aggravation of getting them out. Ooh, that was a little cheesy. Oh, I'll probably have to clean these screws out too. That's why I don't dare to use the drill on these Phillips. I know I did tearing it apart over there because I didn't care about those Phillips. These here, you kind of have to care because they have to go back in. So it's going to be a slow process of opening these up. There we go. Okay, almost done. Oh yeah, look at all the dirt just falling out. Yeah, I'm going to try to reuse the bearings. Those bearings are expensive. They're like $5 for 2 bearings through Traxxas, so that's kind of steep for me. I know I can get the whole thing probably from Fast Eddie, but I'm fine. Alright, we're just going to drop the screws in the cup. Oh, that one fell out. That's good. Okay, all the screws are out. Let's see if we can split the case. Yeah, there it goes. Actually, that one bearing's not bad. We could probably reuse that one. And we could probably reuse all the bearings. Oh yeah, look at that. That's pretty nice. Boy, that's little. compared to the Losi DBXL, man, that's something. Yeah, so what we'll do is we'll go ahead and reuse everything. Let's take these screws out for a minute. And now, the problem here with these little baby Phillips screws, I don't know if I have a small enough Phillips. I should have looked at that before this video. A baby Phillips, huh? That's gonna be a tough thing to find around here. I mean, I have, oh, what's this one right here? Let's see if that'll work. Oh yeah, that locked right in. Like I said, you got to get the right Phillips, because you could really mess up these screws. And these things are so tiny. I wonder if I should get this magnetic tray over here. There we go. Oh, there's another Phillips over there. Alrighty, yeah, this is gonna be pretty tedious here. Man, these things are tiny. We'll clean them up really nice though. I don't see no broken teeth on the big gear here, which is a good thing. And I don't think you fill these up with diff fluid. I think you just grease it. Grease the bearings. Or grease everything, I should say. The spider gears, whatever you want to call them. Alright. This is going to be a real surprise. Man. Long-winded. Yep, good old magnetic trays are good to have around. Those things are so small. I don't want to drop those on the floor. Even though I painted the floor red so you could see like a black dot. But I think next time I'm going to get this painted yellow, this floor. So you can it'll really stand out. There we go. Ugh, that's kind of grimy. But not too bad. That's amazing. We'll take out all this stuff. Yeah, because there's really no seal on that. Oh, yuck. Oh, boy. I need a pick here. We'll get this right here. Boop, drop that down through. Yeah, there was very little grease on there. It's really tacky grease. Now if it's sticky like that, that means it's well spent. You don't want that. So now I gotta get some WD-40, a good cleaner. Or I wonder if I should use paint thinner. I tell you what, don't knock it until you try it, okay guys? Because this will really break it down. We'll fill it up a little bit. There we go. Because I tell you, that saves up a lot of money on WD-40. Because I just had that paint thinner laying around. And you could tell, just look closely in there, you can really tell it's doing something. I know you're probably saying, well, you're close to a wall heater. You better be careful. It's going to ignite. If it reaches way over there, that's a good 4 foot. Oh, yeah, look at that grime in there. We got to get all that out of there. That's gross. I should have got some what do you call those? Cotton swabs or Q-tips. Jesus. That's what I should have got. Get that out of there. Oh my lord. Alright, let's get these gears out of here. Let's get this all nice and shiny and cleaned up. Yeah, I would love to have a parts cleaner, but I have no room in here. I have no room anywhere. I've been trying to use this garage. It's a one-car garage. Transformed it. I dug 26 wheelbarrow fulls of dirt out of this floor. So it was a dirt floor, and I built this floor with joists and everything, so it's sturdy. But I don't know, it just, I gotta brighten it up a little bit more. I thought painting it brighter red like that would do it. So I gotta go find some. I need at least a gallon of paint, of yellow paint, to cover it. And then they'll be gungy and dirty, and after walking on it for a while. Alright, so we're gonna get the teeth here. It looks like there's no teeth broken. What do you think? I think that looks pretty decent. Like I said, if I had a parts washer, oh wow, this would be a fantastic job to do. But since I don't, I'm doing the best I can for what I have. Try not to spend as much. Well, you can spend hundreds and thousands of dollars on these vehicles. But you don't want to do that if you don't have to. Yes, you can get upgraded parts, you know, get rid of the plastic, get all aluminum if you wanted. But nah. Alright, let's get these paper towels over here. Go like this. Put like that. There we go. So we'll do it this way. Then we'll have to empty this out and get fresh paint thinner. Oh yeah, that's a lot nicer looking. I just can't believe how clean it is in there. That's amazing. But there's not even a speck of grease in there at all on the inside of that. So that's kind of bad in that kind of way. There should be at least some grease thrown around in there. Alright, we'll get this one going. Oh yeah, that's going to look like brand new. And this is a good way to tell what you have when you buy something used. I know I could have bought brand new for another, what, $100 for what I spent so far. But it wouldn't have all the upgraded parts either that I bought. And this way I can learn about things too. I just like tearing stuff apart and cleaning. You probably noticed that already in my videos. Yeah, we'll get all that tacky stuff out of there, and plus you can tell if there's any broken teeth too. And I figured, well, I might as well start cleaning, because if I need to order anything, I like to get them as soon as possible. Get the parts, you know, the necessary parts. Yeah, we'll get this all nice and clean. It's gonna run like a raped ape, I hope. Get this here. Now see, this only has one set of spider gears. That's weird. I forgot about that. See, there's only one set. Okay. And now the inside of this mess. Yuck. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna wipe those inside down. I don't have to soak those. Oh, look at that. Getting stuff all over the place. Alrighty. Let's clean this a little bit. Try the center brush out. Alrighty, that looks good enough. So we're going to go ahead and let this soak a little bit. We'll put that upside down. Now we might as well clean that off. This little holder piece. Alrighty, so what we're going to do now is we're going to grab, I hate to grab with this hand, there we go. We need to get these bearings cleaned up, but, oh yeah, they're good shape. But I'm not going to use paint thinner on them. See if I can get this other bearing off. Oh yeah. There we go, yeah, they're in good shape. Those are going to be WD-40'd. Alrighty. There we go. One differential. We're going to go kill the grass here real quick. Oh, look at that snow. It's nasty. Alrighty. So now we're going to get some more paint thinner, and we're going to start on the other one. Get all the cleaning done of the differentials so I can do them all at once. Look how nice and clean that is. Alrighty. Let me get another paper towel here. What we're going to do here, slide my phone out of the way. Put that up here with this one. Keep these together. Keep the screws over here. We're going to keep those in the thing. Let's grab the other one. We can move this out of the way. Let these brush soak. Grab the other one. There we go. Okay, first things first, we gotta get the 2.0. Get that grub screw out of there if we can find it. There it is. Plus, I could tell, I mean, it'll be easy getting these out because it's all plastic. There we go. Pull that out and put it right back in. We'll put that up here. We'll put this here. There we go. Almost had it. They are the same differential, but one's turned. So you can use the same differential. There's no Pacific front or back on any of these. Oh boy, that looks messed up, that one. I mean, looks can be deceiving, but oops. I'll put that over there like that for now. There's the grub screw. Put these bearings over here. Clean those in a little bit. I want to get them all cleaned up and get the dirty stuff done. Alright, come on. There we go. Oops. You gotta find the right hole with the threads. There we go. pull this off. And then the Phillips screws. Oh, brother. I cringe every time I use a Phillips screwdriver anymore. It's like, oh, God. I guess it's better than a flathead screw. I will put this here on this paper towel. Oh, come on. There we go. You got to put a lot of pressure on it so you don't strip that head with the Phillips screwdriver. I probably could get different screws for this if I wanted to. I'll take a look in it and see. Yeah, it probably doesn't matter. Unless I stripped one, then we'll see. Because you really don't see these, you really don't need to get into them a lot. The only reason why I'm doing it is because I don't know about them. You know, somebody else had it. I just want to make sure everything was right, nothing's broken. The heat's still going. That's awesome. That one tank of fuel is still going. It's amazing. It's nice and warm in here now. I bet you it says 63 degrees over there on top of the unit. And over there it says, yeah, about 60. So that's nice in here. Alright. Break her open. See what she has inside. If I can break it open. Holy smokes. That ain't a good sign. Oh, there it goes. Okay, now this one had grease in it. In the diff cups right there, or the casing. Look at that. That had grease in it. Very, very odd. And that, oh boy, is that, look how nasty and sticky. I don't know if you can hear that. Sticking. Oh, yuck. Alright, now we'll get these little screws out again. And they're going into that magnetic tray with the other screws that look just the same. That's why I wear rubber gloves when I do this. Your hands get all nasty, and if you have to go somewhere in a quick hurry, you gotta wash your hands up. This is a lot easier doing it this way. Alright, get right there. Yeah, I'm probably going to spray WD-40 and let them soak into that every part before I put them back together. Alright, see what she looks like. And it's nasty, as expected. Now I bring this cup over, get the two toothbrushes out of the way. Push all that gook in there. Oh boy, look at that. Oh, nasty. Well, that one had a little thing on it. I wonder if that's just dirt. I have no idea. I'll keep that in there like so. I'll pull this one out. Oh, yuck. So the smaller, let's see here, or are they both the same? About the same. Alright. Now look in there. Look at how that's... Oops, spilling it all over myself. Yuck. I'm wearing a white shirt too. That's why I'm zipped up in this hoodie. Alright, so now we might as well get this gear out of here. Throw the bearings. All the bearings look okay. Throw that in there. Mix it all up. See what we get. Alrighty. Now this one has a shim in it. I don't think I've noticed that other one had a shim, did it? Oh yeah, it did. Okay, so that shim part. Oh, okay. We gotta make sure where we put that at. I think that went on the bottom. Oh, I'll take a look later. There's one. Unless they all have shims. I just couldn't tell the grease. There is the other one. Oh. Any busted teeth in this one? I don't think so. Let's take a look a little closer. Yeah, I don't see any. Ugh. A little slippery. Alright, let's get the top here. Alrighty. That one's done. And then this spider gear looking thing. Man, these things are small. I was used to it before because I never seen anything bigger than this till you went to 5th scale. I was like, holy smokes. Oh, that one's even worse here. Look at that. Oh, look at that garbage on that. Oh. Let's have to scoop it out. Probably the first time this has ever been done since it was built. And again, when you buy stuff off of eBay used, you don't know what you're getting. You know, to me it's like a surprise. I kind of enjoy it to see if there's anything good on it, because I expect the worst all the time. Especially when you're buying nitro, you know, because you could have got that motor seized like that, and he said it ran, you know what I mean? And then you expect it to run, and it's all seized up. So it's no big deal. I'm just glad there was another motor. That's why I bought this particular one, because there was another motor involved. Brand new. Alright, let's use this other toothbrush. Man, these videos go long. We're at the 36-minute mark already. And we're just cleaning. Well, again, I hope you guys enjoy this. It's a little tedious of the videos to make. Usually I just do this and put everything back together, but I want to show you what's involved in this. You know, a lot of people say, oh, it's easy, just take out a couple screws. Yeah. Look at all the parts. You got to remember how to put it all back together. You know? Alrighty. Whew, we're getting there, guys. Hold on in there, man. We're getting it. Oh, now if I can get those bearings out. I don't want to poke too hard. I'm trying to get on the race. When I push through, yep. There we go. Oh yeah, they're not bad. I don't think. Yeah, they're not bad at all. See, I'm just pushing on the metal race with that pick. Just do it like that. Now these have to be cleaned. Oh my god, this side is the worst. This is probably the rear side, where all the exhaust and stuff is at. And I know I could cut all this part out, but I just want to show you how tedious things are in my videos. I'll get all that junk out of there. Nice and clean. And then what I'm going to use WD-40 to spray it off for sure. Look how filthy that one is. All kinds of junk. Look at grass and all kinds of junk in this one. And look how clean that water or that paint thinner is. Ugh. Use this other toothbrush. All right. I tell you what, I might as well do these. Put these bearings with this, even though they're all the same. I might as well just clean these off. Where's that metal race? That's why I'm just picking at it here real quick. Holy smokes, that baby's in there. Wow. Yeah, boy, she's in there pretty good. I wonder if that'll be just big enough to push that through. Yep, just like that. There we go. We'll just do that with both of them. Should have done that in the first place instead of picking at them. Alright, so let's go ahead, get this cleaned up. Like I said, the insides are not bad on this. Alright, there's one. I don't know if the paint thinner is good for the plastic or not. Probably not. We'll see what happens. I mean, it's really not sealing. It is kind of sealing the dirt and stuff away. Alright, now let's go ahead and use this as weed killer. It's a small amount. Oh, quit snowing. A little bit of weed killer. Alright. Oh man, what a mess that makes. So, we're going to go ahead and... I thought I had another cup somewhere. Yeah, I'm going to get some WD-40 real quick. Oh yeah, here's my cup. Oh god, is that nasty. Let's wipe this cup out. The paper towel, man, I'm almost out of paper towels. There we go. That's a lot better. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with these bearings first. I should wipe my hands off a little bit better. Alrighty. Put these over here. Try to get everything organized. We're going to go ahead and start with this one since it's closer. We're going to put all the bearings in on this differential. We're going to go ahead and douse it down with WD-40 and clean the bearings. Do a couple more sprays here. Man, don't tell me I'm out. I am out. Damn. Well, I got this other stuff I got from the auction about 2 months ago. Yeah, we'll just use it. I don't know what the heck this is. But might as well use it up. It's not as good as probably WD-40 is, but got it for a cheap price. It's like a knockoff. Oh yeah. Oops. That's pretty good. There's another one. Ew. I don't know if it's this stuff or what. I don't like it. It's like a brownish color. It's supposed to be rust protected and all that good stuff, but I don't care about that at the moment. It's a cleaning for me. Oh yeah, the bearings look good. We'll soak it down one more time. We'll turn it around. And we'll go ahead and dry it up a little bit. And we'll set it down over here. That'll be the clean bearing side. Can't believe I ran out of WD-40. That kills me. And that's the one I use a lot because of the nitro motors. I usually spray inside there and run it out to clean it, and then I put after run oil in it. Oh yeah, she's looking good, guys. You know, try to save the money if you can by doing this. I mean, I had this stuff. It only cost me like $1 a can at the auction, so we're in good shape. Oops, everything's getting a little slippery now. Yeah, now I don't have to worry about purchasing anything for the diffs. That's why I want to do it now on the weekend, so I can get it ordered if necessary. Alright, there's another one. Oh yeah, they look and feel pretty good. I'm happy for that. Yeah, we should be alright. We'll just go ahead and dump these in. Let them soak in the junk oil here. We'll swish it around. Knock some of that dirt off of that one. Yeah, this is pretty much like a poor man's way of doing things. Nothing wrong with it. You know, if you can reuse it for a little longer. You know, and again, I can see if I was racing and jumping and going to competitions and whatnot, and I'm not. I will never probably do that ever. I just like doing it. I just like building, see if I can fix it. There we got a small one. And again, this shows you guys the time it takes. So devote yourself the time to do this. And again, wintertime is probably the best time to do it. Alrighty. Man, my sleeves keep falling down. Ugh. Alright. Nope, another small one. And you always turn them to make sure you don't feel anything grinding. The heater's still going. I have to check that because I don't want to use the fan to cool it off. Alrighty. That's all done. One big one to go. In good shape. Oh yeah, that one feels really nice. Alright, now they look nicer. Now we can go ahead and put it all back together soon here. I gotta clean the plastics with WD-40 or whatever the hell this is. We'll clean them off like this. So We'll get rid of all that paint thinner. Ugh. Alright, there's one done. Get the other one soaking. Yeah, I'm probably going to use the air compressor after I wipe them off. I want to do them all first like this. And that still had grass on it. Oh, we're approaching the hour. Holy smokes, guys. Are you still with me? Like I said, it's something that needed to be done so I can order parts if necessary. There we go. Now we have to get the diff cup itself. Spray that. Ugh. Outside too. Really can't dry that off very well. Just have to tip it upside down. We'll get this one cleaned up. There we go. And we might as well get this while we're at it. That holds everything together. Yeah, I'm not too impressed with this. Not impressed at all. Alrighty. Oh, now we're gonna go kill some weeds. Alrighty. Oh, nice and clean in there. I was gonna flip this around and use it, but it probably soaked all the way through. So what we're going to do is we're going to wipe my hands off here, and we're going to take some parts outside and clean them off. We'll do these two first. Just blow them quickly. Alright. Hopefully we could do a lot of them here, so I can there we go, do this here so I can just wipe them off later. That air compressor is probably going to kick on. Yep. Now that had some damage on the outside of that. Boy, is it cold. Any minute now it's going to shut off. Now we're going to go back in. It's too cold out here. Oh. So now we're going to use this. Get this here. I wonder if I can stay inside here. Yeah. Yes, I'm a wimp of the cold. We can blow these off. It won't take too long. Like I said, blowing them off almost dries it. There we go. Now my hands are all nasty. Okay. Well, might as well get the grease. Go to my grease cabinet here. Where'd I put it? Oh man, not again. I see one over there. Maybe that was it. Yep, that was it. There we go. Oh, just throw this in the garbage. Oh, see, it still feels like there's some in there. Alrighty. See if I can dry my hands off some. Oh, that tray took a beating of the oil. Ugh. Trying to cover up that oil spot. Okay, let's go ahead and get this diff house cleaned up, dried up. Oh yeah, that looks nice. Look inside there. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. A lot better. Now I want to take a gander with some things here. Now that one had a shim on it. I wonder if this other one has a shim. Yeah, that one has a shim on it. And this one does not. Okay, so it's telling me that this one goes down in there. The one with the shim, which is somewhat of a sealer too, like a gasket type. See that little shim in there? Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to put a little dab of grease, just a little bit, on this shaft, and we're going to poke that baby right down in there. Get in there. There we go. Get that all greased up and moved in there. There we go. That feels good. Alrighty, so now the next step is let's go ahead and get the spider gears in there. Remember, these have to be facing together like so. Alright. And then you could drop those down in. I have to get my needle nose. I got them in here. Got my needle nose pliers. We're going to go ahead and put them in there like this. Oops. Well, they're really slippery now, which is a good thing. Now there's only one way that this will go in. Alright, so you see the two cutouts right here and here. You drop it down there like that. Alright. Then you got to move the gears. Oh, we got to lift it back up and move the gears out of the way. I tell you what, it's something else. It's nice and clean now. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to spread these gears out as best we can and put my needle nose in here like so. Find that cutout, spread it down there, and there we go. Yeah, there it is. See I'm moving? That's a pretty wide spread there. So, next step is this here. Yep. Now we're going to wipe this clean. Get it all dried up here. Alright, so now we have to get this other one. And this one here has a smaller shim. And I think that one goes to this one right here. You can see like a little of an outline for it. Just pay attention to every detail if you can help it. It'll pay in the long run, trust me. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to put a little bit of grease on this, just a little bit. Just enough to say hello. Hello. There we go. So we have that one done. And now what we have to do is we got to glob a little bit in here. So I'm trying to figure out what should I use. Probably just my finger. I'll just take a little bit of a glob like this. Yes, that didn't work. That did not work. So let's take the grease back off my fingers somewhat. And we got to put those spider gears back together again. I wonder if it'd be better putting a glob of grease down in there first on top of that gear like that. And we'll bring it back down, leaving that grease in there. We'll try it. As long as there's some grease in there, you don't have to fill it up with that diff fluid. Alright, so we got to find that again. It's right here. And bam, oh, there we are. Now she's sitting in there. See if I turn it now. It's moving the grease. There we go. I wonder if now I can put a little bit more in there. If that's going to stay. We'll just do that. And we'll do the other side real quick. Yeah, I don't think you need a lot on this. So now we're going to go ahead and we should clean off where the screws go. There we go. And we're going to go ahead and set this down on here. First we got to find the holes, get them somewhat close, just like that. Lock it in place. Gently set that down. Get that fine screwdriver. Get one of these screws out of the pan and see if we can put one in. Okay, I think I found the hole. Beautiful. So we have one in. Now we're going to go on the opposite side. The opposite side here. Man, that doesn't want to stick. like the other one did. There we go. Oh, let's try it this way. Drop it down in there and see if we can screw it in there. See, I'm just doing it nicely. There's no pressure whatsoever. Okay, that's telling me the holes are lined up. So you do it in the X like that. So go ahead and get the other 2 screws ready and drop them down in there. Seems like that's the easier way of doing things, is dropping them down in by hand. Alrighty. Oh yeah, I'm not even putting pressure on it at all. Okay, and just snug it. Once you snug it, you go to the opposite side and go ahead and screw that in. Alrighty. And just do it again, rinse and repeat. Just snug it until you get the last one in. Boy, this is really tedious screws here. You can barely see them. I should have a magnifying glass out here. So you don't have to worry about them leaking because it's just the grease. At least I know now. Okay, that one's tight. That they're greased up. Tight. Remember, you're screwing in the plastic. So just be very careful. Because you can strip them. The plastic part of it. There we go. That's tight enough. They're flush. This one right here, let's try this one again. Yeah, that's tight enough. Alright, we got one diff done. I'm not going to do that one on camera. I'm just going to do the first one here to show you how things go. Because there'll be another hour probably video. Okay, so now we need to get these dried off a little bit better. Get that all nasty stuff out of there. And now we have to put the bearings in, which we really cleaned them up. And now we can just push those back in there like that. Look at that. That's nice. Nice sealed bearing. So now, well, let's go ahead and wipe this one out. So we can put that bearing in. Like I said, they're well lubed up and cleaned, so till you hear that snap, well, that worked pretty well. Okay, the next step will be this right here, the pinion gear. We'll wipe this off, dry it off, and there is no shim on this, so we'll put a bearing on. But before I do that, I'm going to give it a little bit of grease. Just a smear. Like that. Oh yeah, see how that slid right on there? Just a smear of grease. Alright. Alrighty, so now we can go ahead and I'm going to give it this here a little bit of a smear of grease. Right along the edge here, just wipe it. That's all you're going to do. Just wipe this right here. And then, let's see, I think we put this one in there like this. Yeah, there we go. It's in. Nice. And now we have to give this gear a little bit of grease love, I guess. Just a little bit. Let's pull that back out for a minute. We'll get a spot here. I usually do like 6 spots, 4 to 6, depending on how big this gear is. There we go. Yeah, that's good enough. Probably too much grease on the outside. Alrighty, so next we'll go ahead and take these and we'll give this a little bit of grease here just to make sure, because it's going to take what it needs for sure. Okay, we need the upper bearing right up there. This one right here. There we go. Bam. I need to wipe my hands off here. Alrighty. So next, I mean, we could, oh man, I just wiped my hands off. Put a little bit of grease on this seal. Just like this, just to put one thin layer. It'll act like a water sealer. So when you put it all back together again, it's going to be a real nice tight seal, airtight around there. Alright, so now we go ahead and put this on like so. Snap it right on there. Oh, it went on there real nice too. Real nice. That's awesome. Wipe off some of the junk. Now we take this other Phillips screwdriver. Make sure you get the right Phillips screwdrivers. Test fit them, because that little one would round that out if I would use it. So you need a little bit thicker one for these. Okay, so I dropped all 4 in, and I always turn backwards till you hear a click, and then screw it right on in, because that lines up the threads. Okay, we're just going to snug this. My hands are slipping on this screwdriver right here. We're just going to snug them. That's good enough. And we're going to go ahead and do this one. I know I didn't clean the screw heads. I should have done that. I got to pick this one out a little bit. Yuck. Should have did that. And we go to the opposite side. Alright, screw it backwards until you hear this click. You hear that click? Let's do this again. Ready? But now it's not going to do it. But you do hear a click, that initial click. That means everything's lined up. Just little tips of the trade here that helped me out in the past. Alright, and then we'll go to the next one. Let's see if you can hear this one. Okay, ready? Oh, it did a little bit. It's not as pronounced as the first one. Holy smokes, that thing is long-winded. Alrighty, now one more. Oh, there you go. That one clicked. And then what I'll do is I'll wipe it all clean, then put it aside. Okay, now we'll snug them down pretty good. There we go. One more to snug really good. There we go. Let's make sure everything's turning. Okay, my hands are too slippery to feel that, so alrighty guys, that's it. There's one diff all said and done. Well, I hope you enjoyed this hour and 17-minute video. Yeah, you wipe off all that excess grease that's seeped out for the seal. And that's it. Oh yeah, see, she's turning. She's turning in there. Awesome. And then you go ahead and put this on like that. And you're good to go. And there's one complete diff. Look at that. That is fantastic. Alrighty guys, thank you for watching. And I'll talk to you again real soon.